Hello and welcome to Minor Plays Medal of Honor Allied Assault. This is the tug of war map called Ardennes. So, this is Spearhead, I should say. So in Spearhead and Breakthrough there are these slightly different mission types. So in the original you had team match, free for all, objective, and there's one other, I forgot what it was. I'm sure there's one other. Anyway, in Spearhead and Breakthrough there is tug of war. So in the objective maps you have one objective, one team has to protect it, one team has to destroy it. So yes, V2 rocket facility has two things that you need to destroy, but it's generally kind of usually just one thing. In tug of war you have a series of objectives and you have to try and keep as many of these ticked for your team as possible. So you can see here allied objectives is to protect the transport. There's a explosive you can put down there, and we have to try and get the main gate open. We have to control the Flak 88, we have to shut down the Axis generator, we have to detonate the Axis bunker. For the Axis they have to protect the bunker, stop the generator shutdown, control the Flak 88, close the main gate and destroy allied transport. So you can see it's kind of the same for each team. Now you can play these maps on. You can't get up there. You can play these maps on team, and you just simply have all of these objectives not available. The main gate is open, that sort of thing. So this is Ardennes. This is one of four of the tug of war. Now I didn't really play this map much, to be honest. I didn't actually have much to do with it. I thought it would be there. Maybe it's not properly activating because I'm the only person here, but with Ardennes, this one was one that I did play here and there, but didn't really play it that much. But I think you have to keep that open. So the difficulty of this is that if you have not many people, you could have a group of people trying to go and destroy the Flak 88, well, or control it, I mean, or detonate things. But it's only kind of when the time runs out or the objective are completed, that's when the timer finishes. So in terms of this map, this is, I mean, I suppose you sort of good place for this, was it? Never Weather. So this map is kind of really big and open on the outside, and then got some nice buildings on the inside. So I would say that some of these buildings could be a little bit more interlinked, but I think it's still quite nice the way this map is laid out. And if anything, I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to play this map more, because I quite enjoyed it when I was just looking around, just trying to remember how this map works. So you have some great sniping positions. You can dart in and out of buildings. We can quickly hide behind buildings, and I mean, I played a lot of team-based matches rather than tug of war, so I don't really remember actually completing any of these. I played Liberation and Breakthrough quite a few times, but other than that, it was mainly just the team-based matches. So the Flak 88 I'll show in a sec. This is the Axis bunker. So if I were to come over here, there's this door that I don't think you can open, but if you go around to the side, you can. Oh, maybe not. Oh, I thought you could jump around there. I know you can jump around the other side. I'll go around there, but you can get into the Axis bunker. So you can imagine if you had, let's say, 12, 16 people on each side, then that would be plenty to be able to take control of certain areas and to try and hold them off. But at the same time, you could easily get rushed in one place and it wouldn't really quite work. I'm missing. Oh yeah, the light is here. Go down, and use a lot of health. So if you come over here, you should be able to open those doors. Yeah, so you can only open them from the inside. That was a weird texture change. Anyway, So that's not the only way you get into the bunker by those doors or up that snow ramp. You can get in here by going into one of the houses. So this is probably one of the sneaky ways. Like maybe if you had good communication on your team, you have some people trying to attack you from this side, maybe firing from the house, and then some people going down into the very bottom of the bunker, see if they can get into the house there. What are the other objectives? So we've done the transport gate, the Axis bunker. I'm not actually sure where the generator is. It's somewhere around. I'll probably end up seeing it in a sec. But the flak, I want to say it's around here somewhere. I think it's behind this house here. Yeah. I remember when looking at this, I mean, this is... Oh, you can't get on it. Realistically, is this a good place to have a flak? Probably not. I mean, the barrel just shoots over here, so you haven't really got much of a chance to hit any transport that comes in. But, I mean, it's hidden, but I would say it could be a bit more hidden. It's a bit open. So, I would need to control it. As for how it determines that, I have forgotten, but I think the way it works is if you're in this sort of area here, then you have control. Like, you can't jump over this gate. Yeah, because I think that's the boundary, yeah. So I think you kind of just have to be by the flak to control it. So, what's this house like? Oh, so you can shoot people that come up there. That seems quite handy. Then you have the upstairs. So you almost kind of want to control this building as well. You can't really see down there, but yeah, you can. If you control this building, then you have a good chance of controlling the flak. So that's kind of the Ardennes. Actually, you know what? Let's oh, of course you spawn up here. I'm gonna see if I can get in the church and see. There it is. See where I can go from there. So, do I like this map? Yes, maybe not that. Maybe not that one. I do like the map. I think it's actually really a very good thought out map. I think it's got its own little nice little areas that you can shoot people from. Obviously up here you get very you can be very exposed, but you can see pretty much everyone. So it is a map that I think what they could have done, because so if you notice all these houses are kind of standalone, and I think yes it's good to have a bit of open area, but I would say maybe, trying to see if you destroy those blanks, I would say maybe you could have some houses that are slightly ruined and therefore there's a bit of a protective way to get from one to the other, and that could add an element of just another element. I don't know what it'd be an element of. Not quite. I'm sure you could probably do it. On some servers you get a slight speed boost, so you could probably do that. So yeah, if they were slightly connected, then it could add an element of difficulty, which I think could be quite interesting. So I would say if I just show you kind of the whole of the map. So as I said, the Allies before start in this sort of area, and I think it's kind of almost not worth the Axis coming in here, because they're just going to get taken out pretty much straight away. The Allies spawn here very easily. But what the Axis should try is to be in these sort of areas, and I think they always spawn in the bunker, or at least near the bunker area. So if the Axis were to spawn, stay in the areas overlooking the gates, then they could easily take out the Allies, because apart from the main gate, which you have to control, there's only really two different ways to get in, either up there or the other side of here. Now, the other thing is, once the Allies open the main gate, I think they spawn kind of mainly this sort of area here. So if that were to be open, the Allies could easily rush in, but by easily rushing in, they can keep control of the gate. So that is one thing that the Axis have to be wary of. testing out some of these jumps. I don't think there's really much more you can do, because I think these roofs have been designed specifically where you can't jump on them. But I mean, could you get hit? Yeah, I mean, you could see up there, see people come through, but I think that is the only way they can get through that side. So if you've got control of that, then the allies aren't going to come through. I would love to see this map be played more. Yes, as a team-based match, I think that could be interesting, but definitely as a tug of war. It is a shame that I didn't get to play more of that. So this is Ardennes tug of war map. Thank you very much for watching. I shall see you in the next part.